You gotta love the human tendency to make up someone's entire life story within the first 3 seconds of meeting them. Like, you see me and my blue eyes and blonde hair and probably think I look like a bit of a Ken doll someone left in the dryer so long that it shrank. I look like if Daddy's credit card could talk. Sugar or paternal, really. Take your pick. I'm in my 30s, which will come as a surprise to many of you because I look like one of those kids that sits outside of liquor stores and works for the police trying to get adults to buy alcohol for them. Yeah, I've got what's called resting snitch face. Last time I told this joke, someone said, "You look like a bottom." I then got offended on behalf of bottoms. I was like, hey, not all bottoms are twinks. Some people are power bottoms. I love the term power bottom because it makes me think of that move in Super Mario where he like butt stomps the ground real hard. Mario's a bottom, right? Well, no, I guess he tops Yoshi, doesn't he? So I suppose that makes Mario something of a Nintendo Switch, doesn't it? Want to hear something ironic? One time I fucked a therapist with a daddy kink. Yeah, when she told me about it, I was like, do you want to unpack that? And she said, what was that? And I was like, do you want to unpack that, daddy? She said, no, now bend back over, bitch. If that joke made you uncomfortable, strap on because the next 3.5 minutes are going to be really long. Which is also what I like to tell my wife. Both parts of that sentence. Sex is complicated, though. You know how in kids' TV shows, hear me out for a second, this will make sense. You know how in kids' TV shows there's always a character like sardonically explaining something to the audience as if you're just the dumbest person alive? I need one of those for my sex life. I need somebody to be in there in the bedroom to be like, Hola, you seem lost. Do you know how to find the clitoris? ¿Puedes encontrar el clítoris? You don't? Oy pendejo. Sounds like you need a map of the vagina. I'm the map of the vag, there's no need to be sad. I'll be your guide to the snatch so your sex isn't bad. I'm the map. Oh no! Looks like you're having some trouble getting her off. Time to bring in our friend, the magic wand. La varita mágica. I can make her toes curl. She won't have to pretend it. She'll forget how to sentence when she gives this wand a ride. I never understood guys who were afraid to use toys. Like, mathematically speaking, 95% of you don't have a magic dick, which... Isn't that a fun coincidence, by the way? The average penis size distribution chart's called a bell curve. But I don't know, I've always been very pragmatic about both the size and ability of my member. 6 inches rounded up twice. But y'all already knew this because I give off what's called average dick energy. If big dick energy is confidence and small dick energy is a Corvette, then average dick energy is, it's like a guy who wins all of his text messages with LOL. See, you look like you know what I'm talking about. It's a guy who every single time asks, was it good for you? Average dick energy is, I'll just say what we're all thinking here, the third Jonas brother. I actually feel kind of sorry for guys with big dicks. I'm lying, I just wanted to hear what those words sounded like in that order. Motion of the ocean, my ass. I had a traumatizing thing happen to me the other day. I was watching an online adult video, as you do. Clicked on one, it came up and said, hot MILFs fuck. And I was like, all right, promising start. Then it cuts to this woman sitting on a bed and says, Abby, 31. Now, when I tell you a part of my soul left my body at that point, I now firmly believe that MILF porn should come with a trigger warning for millennials, because MILFs are not allowed to be my age. Like, yes, I understand that, like, women my age, have kids, but that doesn't make them capital M MILFs. No. MILFs are supposed to make me think of my mom. Is anyone else still, like, a little bit afraid of their parents? I don't know. I had a very traditional, like, suburban white kid upbringing where 90% of the time it was totally fine, and the other 10% of the time it was kind of abusive. Otherwise known as a Johnny Depp. And it sucks too, because like, while my dad beat me, he didn't even beat me hard enough to get any artistic talent out of it or anything. Like, yeah, he was like, at the very least the guy could have done was, I don't know, like, thought about his kid's future for once and put his back into it a little bit. If my dad used a fist instead of a belt, I'd be getting paid to be up here right now. But I don't know, maybe that's why I'm not really friends with my parents, because I can't be friends with anyone who has spanked my ass with a paddle that didn't first ask me to call her daddy. All right, thanks, I'm Sam Strake, y'all been great.